I assume you've had successes in helping men get better with women and find girlfriends, wives, so on and so forth. What would you say has been the most effective thing in your coaching of these men to help them cross that threshold?
It's honestly the conversation skills. Once a guy can land the first date, usually he's capable of taking a little bit further. It's honestly just getting the first date. I've helped people a lot with dating profiles. Their dating profiles are trash. Once a man, one of my really good friends is actually a dating app photographer, very lucrative business.
Wow.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's honestly, he does amazing work.
Terrible.
But once he completely revamps their profiles, because women look at a profile for a significant
First photo.
Yeah, like that's it, and they're done. They're automatically, they'll find the smallest ick.
So what has made the most successful dating profiles for men? What do those profiles look like?
Honestly,
listen to
less
this.
of the. I'm trying to think of what. His name is Justin Harder. For anybody wondering, his work's insane. Jay Harder Photo. I'll give him one last shout out. But basically, it's making the man look more successful. That's what's leading to showcasing his life. Yeah, but not a false image. He'll never project them in like a false light. They'll never be on a private jet if they can't afford a private jet. Like it's not like painting a false reality. But kind of like you're not having the club photos where you're drunk with your 6 friends, and I think the gym selfies, like getting rid of those and replacing them with maybe like fitness photos, like overall fitness photos. I think a lot of guys make dating profiles and they think they select photos that they think the boys would like.
Yeah.
They make their profiles for the boys. That's something I always say.
I remember when I was on dating apps, it was like most of the guys, all their pictures, there was like 6 of them in the photo. Like I could barely even tell what the dude would look like, because it was either a group photo every single time or like an obscured, super far away sunset and they're just back. And it's like, I mean, like, duh, like why would we want to swipe on that? I don't even know what you look like, so...
Somebody said,
you know what's funny about that though? The whole looks thing is you often hear people say men are so superficial, men care so much about looks. However, it seems to be the case that women care a great deal about looks and physical appearance, as is proven by what's going on dating apps.
I'm superficial as fuck.
Well, that's
when it comes
only
to it first. I want to be attracted to you.
Somebody said fake profiles get you dates, not relationships. It's not a fake profile. Good photos get you dates, and a lot of men have the conversation skills to get a relationship, but they just can't get the dates. So once they get the dates, they're good, and they can develop their conversation skills on those dates. They just need the dates.
Wait, so you think once a guy gets a date,
it's not an automatic relationship, but I think a lot of men. It's a step. Yeah. I think men
towards what? That girl eventually becoming a girlfriend? Because I would say, in today's day and age, I would say most first dates don't lead anywhere.
Well, not just like that single
learn
first
from
date.
them, though.
Once you have a more options.
You absolutely learn from them.
Yeah.
Though.
I think it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, which is that a man's personality really adds to his attractiveness for women. So when they're on the apps and only the apps, they don't really get to feel his energy. And that's always been my issue with like using the apps, is like I have high energy. I have I'm not going to talk about myself too much.
You got the sauce, Sam.
Yeah, like when a guy has the sauce, like women can't really feel that. And you can't even really feel that over text, because you can't hear the tonality of his voice. You can't look into his eyes. And so my advice to any guys that are struggling on the apps would to be grow some balls and go and look confused in Trader Joe's, because that's where you're going to find that's where you're actually going to find a girl that's worth dating. Because if you leave it up to the apps, all they can look at is your shitty photos that your friends took of you from 2016.
Yes. Thank you for bringing that up.
Ladies, go to Home Depot.
I think there's a lot of success in
I've seen those memes. I'm like, Home Depot is where you find a father.
Okay, so
I'm looking for screws. I'm in the light bulb
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on, Keith.